Hello and welcome to Patrick's Models and Transport. So, as you can see, we've got the layout out, and I'm going to show you a couple of things. We've got the Kleinbahn D120 in operation. I'll just get it to run in the meantime while we talk. Okay, nice 5-pole motor, can motor Mabuchi. Okay, so in the meantime my Semiforce signal has arrived. This is a Lima Semiforce signal. Very nice, manual, exactly what the kind of thing I like, because I have manual points, manual everything, simply because I don't want to complicate my life with too many wires and too many things, and having these sort of flat layouts that go behind the door. And I'm wondering where to. Let's begin with this. So it's really very nice semaphore. There's this lever here, and that's it, and that open and closed. So really very simple, very nice. It's kind of German or European type semaphore signal, which I've also seen in Romania, exactly the same. And I'm planning to use this as a model to make, well, if I found some other ones like this, it wouldn't be bad. But of course, British semaphores are different. They don't have this round flag like this, so I'm actually going to use this as a model to make the British ones, which I could even try and make them working models. It might take me a long time to obtain the result, but I could try anyway. My question is, and here I'm reconnecting to Eric Railway 187's latest video, which I will include in the description box. Where should I put the signals? Because in this case here you see that we have, this is a single track railway line. We have a set of points here that go into 1 and 2 sidings. So I guess that, of course, there are the limitations of the. So should the semaphore be on the left? Generally locomotives are left-hand drive, or as we were seeing in a continent, Cristake, on the right. Should it be over here? I'm going to have to look through some of my photographs. And would this be a correct position for the semaphore in relation to this set of points here? Because of course we have limited space here, and I can't just put the semaphore here in front of the signal box. The train wouldn't have time to stop. Or should I maybe put it further back, say over here, like that? Then, what am I planning to, more or less this is going to be the way the buildings will be set out on the layout. I still have to assemble the footbridge, and according to the position of the footbridge I will actually position this row of houses here, and those houses are more or less in the right place, because then I have to drill some holes. I also have to drill some holes for the lights, the Christmas lights underneath, the LED lights, and so I have to know exactly where everything goes before doing that. The station is over there. Then I'm planning to make a coaling station here. I've had a look at various coaling stations, and there's a very nice one by far there. Very nice but rather expensive, and I don't know if I would find it second hand. The thing is that I'm also limited by size, by the dimension here. We don't have much space, and we're also on a bend. So I'm going to make a pretty small coaling station. I mean, this is a small branch station. It's not a main line. We've not got big locomotives. And so my idea is to make a pretty small coaling station here. We'll also put the water crane near here so the locomotives can get also can be watered as well in this siding over here. Then regarding the sidings, we talked even on other comments about making insulating the siding and having a separate controller. I would like to do that. I would really like to do it. I mean, it's easy enough. I would just need to probably lift the rails here and insulate these fish plates here, both, and then run it on a separate controller. I actually have a Juef power rail over here that I could use. This one here, there's a Juef power rail right there, okay? And this would allow me to do shunting while running another train, which would also be very interesting. What else? On the other side, I would also like to be able to have it also to be able to control it on the same controller all the time. So I was thinking, if I do insulate this internal half moon here, I would anyway fit a couple of switches right here beside the track, small switches, to be able to re-power the track from the main controller, to be able to run everything on one controller, because it's really a very small layout. This is a thing. But I would like to be able to maybe have a locomotive sitting here in the sidings and another train going past. It could be a steam locomotive, it could be a rail car, it could be a diesel, etc. Then the other idea, so coaling and watering station here, I could get another water crane and put it beside the station. Water cranes are pretty easy to find, and I could get another, just to have one near the station. Very often, you know, a locomotive might be short of water, and so they would water it at the station, not just at the coaling station. And I was also thinking to do this. Let's not knock anything off, so I'm just turning the board round as the train goes along. I was thinking to make, because we also have to consider diesel traction. Diesel traction need to have a diesel tank. So the space in between the rails here is kind of tight for a diesel tank, unless I put it right here. But what I could do, I could fit the diesel tank right here, in this siding up here. You can get the rail car to come all the way along there, fill it up in diesel, and what I could do, I could actually maybe move this set of houses a wee bit further over, have the diesel tank there for the railway, and just, you know, and fence that part off. That could be an idea. I wouldn't put it on the main line. Or else I could even put the diesel tank over here, but I could have the diesel tank here, for example. The thing is, I would like to also have space for lorries to maneuver here, you see. So I could put the diesel tank right there. Right there, that might be an idea. So but the thing is that I'd prefer this part for the steam locomotives and just doing the diesel fueling over here near the station, which could be a very simple thing. I had a look on a very nice, very nice layout that somebody sent me the video yesterday. Some people from the SVF, Società Veneta Ferrovia. There's also the Model Railway Group, now a member of this association, and I'll be going to the meeting. They meet once a week on a Monday evening in the industrial area here in Padova, and I'll go to a meeting and maybe we'll be able to film something nice, meet some people, some other train enthusiasts. That'll be quite a nice experience. I didn't go yesterday because it was absolutely pouring wet. So, right, going back to signals. So let's see a signal there. Tell me what you think, and we could talk about that as position number. Wait a minute. let's do like this. We're going to just park the telephone right here. We'll have the exciting, there's a train passing right under the telephone. So, one. So let's see. Signal position number 1 could be there for a signal, for a semaphore. Then we have another set of points, 2. Let's see where we could put another signal. Of course, there would have to be a signal, say, maybe here, for the train, or something even here, say more or less there, to let the train know when it's allowed to enter the sidings. Of course, another train going, it would be against, like that. So that's position number 2. But of course, there should be also a semaphore position number 3. Yes or no, whatever. So here it would be okay to go straight on. This one would control this set of points for going this way. But there could be something else come. Of course, this would be operated on the token system because it's all single track. Of course, I don't really know much about these things, so I would like to anyway try and make this layout as realistic as possible, and then do the same thing on the Brunel one over there. Maybe we would need another semaphore. I don't know, to give the all clear for here. Should there be another one here, more or less? I don't know. Let's say a position number, stay there, 3. I say a signal semaphore position 3 there, and then there should maybe be another semaphore more or less here, so that any locomotives that are coming from the coaling station have to be given green to be able to go straight on and then reverse back out onto the main line. So that would be semaphore position number 4. Does that make any sense? Say number 4 there. And then the other question is, what happens when, and now we'll just let this go round once more. Accelerated by mistake. What happens when the train, let's say we've got this one here, that controls access to here. Of course, the locomotive can't see the lenses here, so I would have to have another semaphore. They should all be double, because this is for going one way, and there will be another signal for going the other way. Doesn't that make sense? Or maybe I could simplify regarding all this part here. I could fit the footbridge, and I could create a series of semaphores under the footbridge, which might be a good idea. I would save a lot of bother. So let me know what I should do about the semaphores, because I have absolutely no idea what to do. I mean, I really like this one here. This is a smasher, absolutely. I also have a Lima. I've had this since I was a kid. I'm going to go and get it. In fact, it's over here. I also have this one, which is an Italian spec light signal here. This works, and this here can be also connected to the rails with a circuit and rails. You can actually stop the train. I mean, I'm not really interested in stopping the train, because the train stops all of a sudden. It's not very realistic, but I could use this, and you can connect it to a controller. There are 3 different positions. It's red or green, and it's very nice. This is a really very nice piece of kit. So Lima, this is also Lima. I've had this since the very, very beginning. So let me know what I should do with this. What are your ideas? What are your suggestions? Whoever is more expert than me, because I really don't know what to do. I mean, it's not the most important thing. Not the most important thing at all, because I've got many other things to do in this layout before completing it with signals. But it's something that's been, bugging me since I was at the signal box the other day. We also have to write here Chapelon Crosti on the signal box. That's also to be done. And regarding the signal box, you'll have seen that I've decided to position it this way with a ladder this way, because here's the signalman inside. Inside there's the diagram showing all the various rails and the points. So having been in the signal box, a real signal box on Sunday, I decided that maybe in particular, looking also at photographs of old mechanical signal boxes, generally the signalman is always facing the main line. So it's important for the signalman to see the main line, which is this one here. So anyway, signalmen can park their cars here. Also, the ladder is down here, so it's quicker for the signalman to go down and maybe give tokens, pass the tokens to the engine driver. So, for example, we'll have our engine driver coming along here. Here he is. And he'll stop and pick up his token, or catch a token from the signalman here, and then continue on his way. Because technically at this point, this signal which is here, how many signals should I have? 1, 2, 3, and 4, or more? Or how many signals? I'm going to also have a look at that PDF. I have to look it up, that Christake was mentioning in a comment on Eric's video, on the Railway 187's video. I'm going to look that up, bookmark it, and have a good read at that, Signalling in Romania, which I'm sure will be of great help in understanding this topic. Okay, so that's that for the moment, and I hope you enjoyed the video. It was more a technical video, and we could give this locomotive another lap in reverse. Why not? This is a very nice locomotive for nighttime running, because it's very quiet. Okay, and well, we'll just let it go on its way, and we'll be seeing some more work on the railway these couple of days here, and that's it for the moment. If you liked the video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and let me know in your comments what to do with these signals, because I have absolutely no idea. So cheerio, and see you next time. Ciao, ciao.